Hi there, guys. I wanted to jump on a live stream really quick and bring you guys into our lesson one. We have our lesson one for grade 1 students, and I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of what happens tonight. It's been a busy afternoon, but I know some of our subscribers like watching the dogs do some tricks. You're going to see some tricks, some dog agility, some pretty cool skills that I think you're going to enjoy. If you're a dog lover, you're going to enjoy this. Now, I'm going to get into a different place so that you guys have a better perspective of all this.
Without so many distractions between now and your first class, so by the time you come back to class, you're going to feel
tonight is our lesson one
for the class itself. Now, what we're going to do to start off the night is we're going to introduce to you some of our amazing staff members. And everybody that teaches our classes here has all started right where you guys are right now, originally as a student. So what's really cool about our school is all of our trainers are handpicked from our student base. So they've all gone through our training program. We noticed something really special about them as they were going through our classes.
Okay, so my hair is looking fairly windblown. So what you're going to see tonight is some dog tricks, a little bit of agility. We have a little agility course set up, and some of our instructors' dogs, some beautiful dogs you're going to see come out and do some skills presentations and stuff. But I think you're going to enjoy that. I'm going to let you listen to Kale for a minute.
So what we're going to do to begin is just give you a little taste of what you can do with your dog once you have some basic training. One of the sports that we love the most to do with our dogs is what you see right here, and it's called agility. It's essentially an obstacle course race for the dogs.
While Kale's chatting away, let's go over and visit the dogs.
Space that we're doing it in, so we're going to do our best to show it off and do it justice. But what we normally do is play over in our agility arena across the building. So it's about an 80 by 140 foot building with artificial grass and equipment, and it's really fun for the dogs. So this is a bit more condensed, but you're definitely going to get an idea of what to expect. We're going to bring a couple dogs out to give you a taste of what it looks like, but I want to show you about a couple things first just so you know what to look for. So out on the floor, we have a specific order they're going to go into.
Now, I'm going to do my best to not shake the camera, but I apologize in advance in case it is a little shaky.
Going around an obstacle, knocking a jump bar over, and then the two obstacles out here that are the most challenging is the one behind me. This is called a teeter-totter, and it works the same way as a seesaw or teeter-totter when it's parked. They're going to go up one end, they're going to tip it and hit the other end. But you can see there's yellow zones painted on either side, and when you're watching the dogs go, you want to make sure that you see at least one paw touch the yellow zone. If they jump off, it's considered a safety issue, and they would get a fault or an error for that. And then the second thing that you want to watch really closely is that obstacle in the middle, and that's called the weed poles. And that one by far is the most challenging.
Oh, we're glad to have you here, Josephine. If you're an animal lover, you're going to love this show. Let's go have a look at the dogs again.
Through all of the spaces without skipping any until they get to the end. And it's a really hard thing to do. So we're going to watch closely to make sure the dog enters correctly and doesn't miss any spaces along the way. And you're going to see a lot of the dogs have a lot of different styles, and it's pretty cool to watch. So I'm going to introduce you to our very first person out here. This is Julie and her smooth collie, Emma. Now, Julie was she's coming back from a pretty big competition.
Now, Josephine, do you have a dog, or you just love animals?
Our students and staff members were competing
they are so cute.
Absolutely. Ontario Regional Championships, and I am the coach, and I am a very beaming, proud coach because everybody who went to the regionals all qualified to compete at the nationals this year, which is pretty darn awesome. You probably have no idea what that means, but it's a big thing, guys. It's a big thing. And Julie here placed, was it third? Sixth? Third?
So if you're just joining us, we're putting on a little entertainment show for some of our grade 1 students from the Monday-Wednesday session. And we are going to have some fun. We're going to show off some of the tips and tricks and some of the cool stuff that our instructors' dogs can do. Haley Hyde Productions, I see you there. I'm glad you love the McCann show.
You have full permission to do so, and hopefully we'll get these guys going a little faster. So let's cheer on Julie and Emma. Over the jump, through the tunnel, through another tunnel. Now she's got to go through the weed pole. So let's see if she enters correctly. Yep, so that's the right way. She's got to get all of the spaces. Perfect.
Good job.
Up and over the seesaw. She gets her contact zone. She's being a perfect little girl. Back to the tunnel. And she's got to do one more set of weed poles. Let's go, Em. Yep, nail it. Good girl.
What kind of dog is Willie, Josephine? And out. Nice job, guys. There you go.
Very nice. Okay, next we're going to meet Nancy, and Nancy has a whippet with her. This whippet's name is Boo. He loves to play agility, and he also likes to do lure coursing. Now, he's a little bit older. How old is he now? 10? He just turned 10 years old, and when he was a little bit younger, he did a lot of lure coursing, racing, and at one point in his life, he was the fastest dog in Canada and the United States. So, yeah.
I see Haley's dog is a black lab named Louie. Now, having watched the channel, you know I have a soft spot in my heart for those black labs.
He's a little bit older now, but he loves agility, so let's make sure we turn him on. You might have to be a bit louder because he's getting older. There we go, good boy. He gets his entry. He's pretty slippery. He goes through these things.
Oh no. Yeah, he is doing great, especially for an older dog. No, I missed that entry. Oh. You can see Salix loves this agility, making lots of noise. He's pretty excited to get going.
His name is Salix, and he always lets everybody know how much fun he's having. So I'm going to get my explanation done really quickly because he's going to start barking because he loves to play so much. Salix is a Belgian Groenendael, and he is owned and loved by Sarah Robinson. So let's cheer this crazy.
Oh, that's
boy
cool,
on.
Haley. I didn't realize that. I'll have to pop in on Saturday and see you guys working.
He likes to jump high, this guy. He got his entry. Oh, he's pretty. Good boy. All right, our final sweep. He got his entry again. All right, Salix.
Okay, and before Gunner goes, I'm going to get over here with Instructor Steve and Instructor Angela, and we're going to see this from over in this corner.
How much dogs love this. If you have an active dog, this is a great thing to get your dog used to. Now we have another barker. This is Patty and her Bouvier Gunner. Yeah, other side. And Gunner's got a pretty cool story. Patty came to us years ago when Gunner was just a young pup, and she had rescued him. And he was quite the handful. And when Patty came in, she had a wild and crazy dog, and she had a bandaged up nose because this little turkey was so hyper and out of control that he actually jumped up and broke Patty's nose because he was so overzealous. So
Saturday.
Patty put him through all of the training, and he took
Steve
her
says
really
hi.
well, and she just kept going and going, and now she's here as an instructor, and Gunner is one of the favorites around here because he just loves life, as you can see. He's like, shut up, Cal, just let me go, will ya? So we'll let Patty and Gunner show off his stuff. Good boy.
Where did you come from? Where did you go?
He's got great distance control and listening with dogs.
Oh, this is a pretty good shot to see those weave balls. Wow. Oh no.
There we go. Good boy. Good boy. He is speedy.
Oh, he's flying.
All right, buddy, get your poles.
Yeah.
He says it's faster than system. Good boy, Gunner. Okay, the last dog we're going to show you is one of the most popular breeds around. She's a golden retriever. This is Reba, and Reba is owned by Wendy. She's a fabulous little agility dog, so let's cross our fingers and see if we can get a nice clear round from Miss Reba here. Watch this dog's ears when she goes through the weave holes. Check out these ears. They flop back and forth. So cute. Good girl. Oh, she's going. All right, let's see if she gets her weaves.
Oh no.
You gotta fix it quickly. There she goes. Woo-hoo!
All right, that was pretty good. I'm going to do some multitasking here.
Awesome.
I'm going to take these sandbags. I'm also going to take you guys with me.
That's a little bit about agility, and what's cool about agility is any dog can do it. It doesn't matter whether you have a big dog, small dog, purebred, mixed breed, any dog can do it. Now, for our agility classes, we suggest that you go through a couple levels of obedience training first, because that way the dogs have some basic skills. They know how
Hope that wasn't too shaky. Had to carry 2 sandbags in one arm. Didn't look great from my angle, but hope you guys weren't too affected by that.
Class time working on teaching them to do a lot of really fun stuff. We have a lot of students here that just do it recreationally, and then we have some people that do it competitively as well. Now, there's a couple other things that you can do with your dogs once you get some basic training, and a lot of people, once they start their dog training, they really don't think of any of these things. You know, when you're sitting here, you're probably thinking to yourself, this is
Now, in a moment, you're going to see Instructor Carol out with Thorpe. And if you remember from our disc dog video, Carol's a 4-time world champion of disc dog, and Thorpe is entirely deaf, totally deaf. So you're going to see her do a little bit of rally obedience. So make sure you appreciate how impressive it is that Thorpe is deaf and they work so well together. I'm excited to show you guys this.
So the next one I'm going to show you is called rally obedience, and this is a newer thing that's becoming a lot more popular in dog training. Carol is going to bring her border collie Thorpe out to show us a few different exercises. Now, what's pretty cool about Thorpe is he is actually completely deaf. So he cannot hear. So, and this is a newer thing. This is something that sort of came on sadly just a few years ago. So he was several years old before this happened. Carol started to come to realize that he was struggling with a few things. So she had to redo a lot of her training. So if you watch closely, a lot of the cues that she's giving him is all hand signals. And he is a little superstar. He doesn't miss a beat. You can see he stares at her very, very intently. He doesn't want to miss a cue. So she's doing a series of different healing patterns here where she has to change directions. Sometimes she might even switch sides. And Thorpe has to pay attention to all the different cues. So she's walking slowly here. He's trying to maintain really close position on her side, whether she goes fast, whether she goes slow. Now she's going to show you a couple things off leash. Again, just because he can't hear doesn't mean he doesn't learn to listen. So whether the leash is there or not, we hope we get the same product. So we can do some
Love that prancing.
And again, what's so impressive about this dog is how he does not take his eyes off of her. He just adores her. Little prancing walking. So she just asked him to stand still with that little swipe of her hand there. You can see the cues are very subtle, but Thorpe doesn't miss any of them. There was a cue to lie down. So we teach the dogs to maintain position until they're released. So she can switch sides, do a little spinorama. I'm pretty sure that's not what it's called, but that's what I call it. And there's the finale. That is not the finale.
Very cool.
Very good. So those are a bunch of cool things that you can do with the dogs. But what we really want to do now is take some time to...
I'm going to take you down the lineup of some pretty cute dogs, and let me know if you have a favorite. I'll introduce you to the dog, and I'll get the handler to introduce her. Let me know in the chat here. I think I'm gonna miss them, but you let me know if you've got a favorite in the chat there.
Program that you've registered for now. I think it's really important to have a good visual so that you have an idea of what to work towards. At the end of the evening, though, what we're going to be doing is bringing out some young, untrained dogs that don't know any of these things, so we can actually show you some things again with dogs that don't really know what they're doing, which will be a little bit more familiar for some of you guys who are just starting out with your dogs. So I'm going to bring out a bunch of our staff and introduce you to everybody, and we're going to show off a few cool things that you guys are going to learn with your dogs.
Well, Josephine, then we've got a Papillon at the end here. You might think it's pretty cute.
So we have Bowman, Border Collie, the Pyrenees Shepherd, Collie, German Shepherd, Whippet, Papillon, Golden Doodle, Miniature Poodle, Toy Poodle. I really shouldn't get that breed wrong, seeing that is my dog. Okay, so what we're going to show you first is a bunch of different walking exercises. So I would imagine that one of the main reasons why why you guys are coming here to class is because you want your dogs to learn to walk politely on a leash. You can take them for a walk without getting your arm pulled out of your socket. So we're going to show you a couple walking exercises now. What I want you to take note of is the dog's ability to keep the leash loose as they're walking with their handler. The other thing we teach the dogs is when we stop working, we also want our dogs to stop and sit beside us so that they're not
Tammy's
out on
dog
the
is
road
cute.
in an unsafe situation. They learn to stay with us. We're going to show you a couple different things here with these dogs. So go ahead and get started when you're ready.
Okay, forward. And to the middle call.
We use the command, let's go. When we stop walking, we want the dogs to stop and sit at our left-hand side. Our goal is that when our dogs learn to walk with us, they walk at our left side and they keep the leash loose without pulling and dragging us down the street or anywhere that we happen to walk our dogs. We also want our dogs to be able to walk with us if we go for a jog, or maybe you're pushing a baby stroller and you need to walk a little slower. So no matter the pace, we want the dogs to be able to walk with us. Regardless of what we're doing with them. Good dogs, very nice. Now, what happens if you happen to meet somebody on the street? We're going to see now that the instructors are going to approach one another. And not that you twirl with random people on the street, but you're going to see, oh, we were slowing. I thought we already did that. I geared you up for nothing. So, when you're going to stop, see people on the street, we want the dogs obviously to be friendly, but we also need them to understand that they shouldn't just jump on whatever dog they see. So the instructors are going to pass by one another here, and they're going to twirl around one another. And I want you to see that the dogs are in close quarters, but they're super polite with one another, and they just leave each other alone. They might give a quick sniff, and then they just continue walking with their handler. How about that? That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, I see you had 2 pit bulls, Josephine, but they're older now.
Good.
We have a couple of older dogs as well.
Another behavior or command that we find is very valuable to train our dogs to do is the command, leave it. And we want the dog to understand if they're really distracted or they want to pick something up or go and see something that maybe we don't want them to. We use the command, leave it. So we're going to show you now how we get the dogs to leave one another, even if it happens to be another person or dog, which we know lots of dogs really like.
Forward.
So they're going to walk towards each other, and then they're going to tell their dogs, leave it. And all cheer together. Very good. Excellent. So that was a little bit more controlled walking. So that's something that we would suggest that you do when you're out for, a walk on the street with your dog and you're in a little bit more of a controlled situation. But there's lots of times where we want our dogs to be on leash where we don't necessarily need them to walk on our lap. We just want them to be anywhere around us more casually. We call this leash respect or casual movement. And in grade 1, the expectation from our dogs is that when the leash is attached, no matter where they are around us, they're not allowed to pull on us. We call that showing leash respect.
Charlie's having a
So
snooze.
what these dogs are going to do now is they're going to break up and just sort of move around more randomly, not as formal. And I want you to watch that the dogs are able to move with their owners, whether they're at the left or right, in front. And you'll see that they move in a way that they don't allow their leash to go tight on the handler. And we teach this to be the dog's responsibility, that they need to keep the leash loose. They might even throw in a couple random sits. So if they ask the dog to sit, we want the dog to sit on the first command, remain sitting until the handler says, okay, and then continue moving around again. So again, we call this leash respect, casual movement. No matter what we do, we want the dogs to stay with us in a loose leash. Okay, everybody hold on for just 1 second, and we're going to just up the ante a little bit. So as you progress through the levels, we want to advance on being able to have the dogs to listen, even if the leash isn't in our hands. So if you move on to our higher levels, such as grade 2, we do a very similar exercise, but we open up the freedom to the dog by doing the same exercise without holding the leash. So even though the dogs are given a bit more freedom, it doesn't mean that they're allowed to take off on us and go and jump on everybody. So you're going to watch these guys move again. They're not going to have their hands
That's
on their
Gunner.
leash, and now we're going to use verbal control. Is that so, Lily? Good girl. So using their voice to keep them with them, and they might also throw in a couple sits and downs, and you'll notice the dogs still should be paying just as good attention whether the leash is in hand or not. So let's go ahead and show them a little bit more advanced version of this casual movement with the leash on the ground. So again, if they hear a sit command, if they hear a down command, we want the dogs to respond to that. Goodness. Perfect. Okay. We have dogs that are being picture perfect. So let's do one more raise of difficulty, guys. Stop your dogs for a moment. As we move on through the levels, we have a grade 3 program where we start to work towards off-leash control. And it really is nice to be able to take your dog off the leash and have them stick with you no matter what. So I'm going to have everybody remove their leashes from their dogs. And we're going to do a few more things as well. Where the dogs
That's Hippie Shake, the toy poodle.
They still need to stay with their handler.
I think she's cute too, Justin.
I want you to also show some hand signals. So we also teach the dogs to respond to a sit and down command without even needing to use a word. So with a flash of a hand, the dogs will either go into a sit or a down depending on what they want. So let's go ahead and show them some movement with some sit and down signals. Perfect. So you can see it doesn't really matter whether the leash is on or not. All of the dogs really enjoy working for their different handlers. That looks fabulous, everybody. Perfect. Good. So wouldn't it be nice to have a dog that can listen around all of these other distractions without even needing to have a leash on? Think of how much fun you can have at the park or going for a trail walk or going to the cottage and just feeling confident that if you take the leash off, your dog's going to learn to stick around. So we're going to give these guys a round of applause, and we're going to say goodbye to them for now.
Pretty adorable, isn't it? Seeing all these guys moving around and just being generally cute. Some days I love my job, and this is exactly why.
And that is retrieving. Now, how many of you have dogs out there that like to play with toys sometimes? Yeah? Perfect. So we love to teach the dogs to retrieve. We find it's a very valuable thing to do for relationship building, but most importantly for exercise. Many of us play retrieve with our dogs every single day to keep them in shape and just to sort of wear that edge off so that they're calm and relaxed in our homes. So we're going to show you a couple different retrieves here with the dogs. So Wendy's going to bring Reba out again. And what she's going to do is show you an exercise that she trains with her dogs. So these dogs are, Reba just actually earned quite a high title. Leia learned a high title on the weekend, so it's actually really funny that she's being a bit of a monkey right now because she just aced, she aced it when she needed to, though, right? All right, so on one command, I think we all know she's going to do it because she's really excited about this. She's going to go get Wendy that bumper and bring it right back to her mom when she's told. Good girl. So Wendy said back. She's gone out to get the bumper.
Sorry, Haley, I think we're back now.
Right back to mom. What a good girl. That is one happy dog. Good girl. Beautiful. Well done.
Oh, she loves that retrieve game.
Now, you can obviously retrieve all kinds of things, but you can also get really creative with this.
Luckily, the stream is back just in time for this great trick. You guys got to check it out.
Okay, we're going to do Carol first. Perfect. We're going to bring up Carol, and Carol has a little Parsons terrier with her. His name is Newman Bing, or sometimes Bing Newman. We switch it up from time to time. And Carol has taught her dogs to do all kinds of really crazy cool things, and this is one of our favorites. So, well, this is also one that's a backwards reverse donut around her legs. But Carol's going to ask Newman to go get a specific tool out of the toolbox. So check this out. So go get the screwdriver. So he goes into the toolbox. He knows to open the shelf, get the tool, and bring it right back to Carol. Come on, buddy. There it is. So cute. Good boy. Okay, we're going to show
How about that for a trick? Handy in the garage, when you're working on your car, it's perfect.
Charlie with her, and she's taught Charlie a pretty cool little trick. If Kim ever has a cold, she is able to give, well actually, I don't want to talk about it. I feel like the trick just explains itself, so I'm just going to let her set this up. So imagine the Kleenex is... I'm not sure you're going to want to use that Kleenex.
Yeah.
All right, the last thing we're going to show you is a little bit of frisbee work. Jane does all kinds of really fun frisbee with her dogs to keep them in shape every day. So we're going to show you a few little tosses. Who do you have there, Rival? Yes. This is Rival, the Belgian Mountain.
Oh, wow, that was a quick one. Impressive.
Like light and sweet. Okay, Rival, let's see it, buddy. Yeah. Keep on right on the sweet. So obviously when you're doing retrieving, lots of dogs like toys, but the hard part about retrieving is the whole bringing the thing back. Most dogs are super good at going and getting it, and then once they get it, they feel they're done, and they don't have to share that item with us, which is kind of the point of playing retrieve, so you can do it together. So in grade 2 level, we teach the dogs how to go out and bring something back. We also teach them how to drop things on command, so if it's a toy, or maybe if it's just something gross that you don't want to have to touch, you can tell them out.
I'm always impressed with Jane's Malinois because they're such big athletic dogs, and they can race across and catch the frisbee, and it's not a ton of space, but it's always impressive to see them work and see them move. Really athletic dogs.
Stationary exercises that we also teach in our grade 1 program. So you guys are going to learn this with your dogs. The first exercise that we do a lot with our dogs is teaching them to have manners around people. Now, how many of you have dogs out there that get really excited around people and sometimes like to jump up out of excitement? Yeah, don't be ashamed of putting your hand up because it is one of the most common problems. Dogs are excited, they like people, and sometimes they just get a little bit overexcited. Come on up, guys. So what we're going to do is show you an exercise that we call sit and accept praise. So one of the most beneficial ways to get rid of an unwanted behavior is to replace it with a behavior that you do like. So in this situation, you're going to see all the dogs sitting politely at their handler's side, and we have a couple instructors coming around to practice saying hello to them. And we're going to teach your dogs to do this, that when someone wants to say hi, that they're going to sit in a calm manner and allow somebody to pet them without jumping all over them. Now, the other thing that we're going to teach the dogs is a really helpful command that we call go say hi. Because there's certainly times where you maybe want your dog to get up and say hi to someone. Maybe it's someone you know, maybe somebody comes in the door and you want them to go and say hello. But this needs to be something that your dog needs to wait for permission. So the instructors are going to go by again, and this time what they're going to do is head out in front, and the instructor is going to say to their dog, go say hi. They're going to get up to greet, but I want you to notice that 4 paws stay on the floor. So even though they're allowed to get up and wiggle and lean and say hello, they're not allowed to jump. And we utilize the command off, which means no jumping allowed. So you can greet, you can be lovely, but no jumping. So let's go ahead and watch a couple of the go say hi's.
Look at that waggy tail.
Hello?
Chloe's big wagging tail. It's a happy dog.
So they're allowed to greet for as long as you want, and then as soon as you call them back, they need to release that person and then go right back to their owner. Very good. And again, this is all done on a nice loose leash so the dogs aren't dragging you to go see people. Really good. Excellent. Good. Okay, that was perfect. Okay, now you may notice that you see a lot of the instructors when they're standing with their dogs, they're working with the dogs at their left-hand side. Everybody just get your dog away from the side for a second. So one of the things that we teach the dogs is a control position.
Yeah, it's pretty cute, isn't it, Chucky?
Just to chillax for a second and get a brain and calm down. We teach them a command called get in, where they're to move into our left-hand side and to sit and be under control. So go ahead and do a get in, everybody, and show them what that looks like. Yes. Yeah, just tell them get in, have them get in and sit. Perfect. And from this side, the dogs know that when they're there, they're not allowed to get into mischief. No barking, no jumping up on people, no grabbing at the leash, no nipping at you. They just have to sit and be calm. The other thing that we're going to work a lot on in this class is teaching your dog to focus on you when you ask them. We use the command.
So Kale's just going over some of the skills that some of our grade 1 students will be working on, and we're seeing some of our trainers' dogs sort of show off these exercises. But it's pretty cute to see these guys working. You see how happy they are, how excited they are to be hanging out with their instructor or their owner and two-legged family member.
What a good man, so good. Okay, now another thing that we're going to teach you and your dogs is an exercise we call play and settle. Now, this is a really, really excellent thing for dogs that sometimes get a little bit excited. And we find sometimes there's that time of day where your dog, we call them puppy burns, where they are just wild. And you wish you could press a button on the top of their head just to get them to shut down for a second. So we have a command that we call playtime and settle, which actually allows the dog to be silly and have fun with you. But when you want them to stop and relax, they're able to do that on just one command. So let's go ahead and show them a play and settle. When you guys are ready, call playtime with your dog and let them get a little silly. We love to play with our dogs, so let them be silly. All right, now stand up tall and let's have them settle. How about that, guys? That's pretty good. So we can turn them on and we can turn them off whenever we want. course, this can be done even if you don't initiate the play. If they're just being a little crazy and you need them to stop, you can utilize that settle sit command. We find people really use that one a lot.
It's so nice to have that little off button where you can get your dog to just sort of relax when they're having that crazy puppy burn. And I mean, how many of you guys would really like to have that where the dog's just like, okay, I'll relax for a moment. Kale is going to, I think we're just going to continue working on a couple more of these grade 1 skills, and I'll try to bring it in as close as I can to the action. Yeah, Josephine, I mean, it's a really handy skill.
You guys choose whether you want to do a sit or a down stay, so just choose a position. So they're going to leave their dogs in either a sit or a lie down. They'll choose the one that they want. When we use the command stay, it means to the dog that you're going to walk away from them and their job is to remain in position. So when you guys are ready, tell your dogs to stay, and you can just go for a roam around the hall. And the dogs need to remain in position, even though the other dogs are nearby. Now, in grade 1, we'll also incorporate distractions like tennis balls and toys and treats and all kinds of fun stuff. And the dog's job is to remain in that stay until you return back to them. This is so good. Awesome. All right, you can return back to those dogs. I think they deserve a reward. That was pretty darn good. Really nice. Excellent. Now, another really handy exercise that we teach the dogs is the command wait. It's a little bit different from stay because it's a bit more temporary. You do not have to go back to the dog's side. You can just sort of send them a little bit more casually. And one of the places that we use a wait command is teaching them to go and lie down and relax on a bed. How many of you have dog beds or a mat for your dog at home already? Perfect. And if you don't, we're going to introduce this to you guys. But it's a great place to sort of let them chill out and have a play. So, guys, why don't you show them to go and lie down on a bed back there. So we have some mats back there.
So this is a really handy skill if you're sort of hanging out, you're watching TV, or you're, hanging out in your living room and you want your dog to go just lie down on their bed. It's really useful skill for that. And then they can just go sort of chill out while you have dinner or you watch TV.
Put some stuff away. The dogs will learn just to hang out on their beds until they're released. And what's cool about the wait command is you don't have to go back to their sides. That looks pretty impressive, guys. I'm loving that right now. So if the handlers release them, they would just tell them, okay, and the dogs would move to their respective handlers. So you guys can call them off their beds. Perfect. Awesome. Really good. Okay, we have one last thing to show you. I want you guys just to go ahead and spread out for the recon. Go ahead and spread out there. So the last thing that we're going to show you with the dogs is one of the most important things that we feel you need to teach your dog, and that is to come when they're called. And I think this is probably one of the main reasons why people want to come to class, because you really want the ability to have a dog have a reliable recall so you can give them some freedom and know that they're going to come back every single time you call them. So we're going to show you a version.
So as Kale sets up the recall, I want to mention to you guys that we have a video coming out Thursday as our regularly scheduled video time at 7 p.m. It is a super fun shaping trick, and it's a great foundation for a lot of other tricks. So make sure you check it out at 7 o'clock because I think you guys, if you haven't seen our teach your dog to wipe their feet, wipe their paws on a mat, check that out after this because it's going to be coming really handy. We're going to get some rain in the next couple days. That's a handy skill for that. But the video for tomorrow night, I'm excited. I think you guys are going to like it. For those of you who like to train tricks, it's perfect for you. But I'm going to pass things back over to Kale.
You believe me? Yay! Sometimes it seems like a lot, but I promise you the dogs learn to do really well. So we're going to just give you a little bit of an example of this now. So let's go ahead and leave them in a sit and wait. You can lead out at a distance that you're comfortable with. And then when you guys are ready, you can call your dogs to a come to a sit in front.
Gets really quiet in here, doesn't it? Very quiet. There goes Big Gunner racing in to see Patty.
Really good. And then they learn to remain there so you have control. That was awesome. All right, thank you guys. That was great.
Okay, I've got lots to do tonight, and I want to thank you guys for watching. Thanks for all the comments. Make sure, if this is your first time on the channel, that you hit that subscribe button. We publish new videos every single week to help you spend some quality time with your four-legged family members. And on that note, I'm Ken. Thanks for watching. Happy training, guys.